The building itself has been my day job for the last 5 years or so, and I couldn't be more pleased than how the building turned out.
He spent every day on this project working with the construction people, working with the architects. His entire heart and soul has gone into this wonderful, wonderful new cultural facility.
Because if a visionary is someone who's supposed to see the unknown, see into the future. I think Jerry has done that in at least 3 different areas. He did it in his business life with Liz, in creating Liz Claiborne. He did it when he created the Chazen Institute for International Business at Columbia. And he saw it with the art collection, not only his own personal art collection, but with the museum.
I think art, by and large, is a reflection of the times that we live in. I grew up in difficult economic times, and as a kid, we were worried about surviving, so that the art part of my life really started a little bit later.
One of the things about Nadia is she's endlessly curious. She's always looking for new products and new ways to use products. So what I find is she's just a fountain of new ideas, and we stay very close to her to see what the latest trends are, what the latest thoughts about how to use the product. When they came out with crystal mesh, that was an amazing product and still is. And we found a way to use it. I knew when I met her product group and saw that, I immediately called Nadia and said, what do you think about using this material on a Broadway show? And we were working on Dirty Rotten Scoundrels with John Lithgow on Broadway. And when we got to the finale, we wanted to have a bare stage and this one spectacular umbrella sitting on kind of an abstraction of the beach. And we covered it with a crystal mesh. And when that piece came down stage and turned around on a turntable, it was this dazzling, dazzling moment. And you almost could imagine Nadia taking a little bow there as that turned around.
In my previous industry, in my previous experience in the manufacturing and distribution world, there was always a challenge to get manufacturing and to get sales working together. The old adage is that manufacturing feels a product isn't sold until it's made well, and sales feels that a product isn't sold until it's sold by the salesman. And so there was some animosity always, maybe underlying, made it a little difficult to work together. When I came to Sealed Air, the environment was completely different. It was the first time I'd ever attended a sales meeting where the manufacturing decision makers attended the sales meeting as well, and virtually shared thoughts, conversations, understood each other's process, and it was a true team environment. It really impressed me, and that's still true today.
Under the creative and managerial guidance of Steve Ross and Ken Himmel, and with the participation of its principal anchor, the Time Warner Center was envisioned, then sanctioned, then realized. It would become an icon of renewal, a glistening example of transformation, inspiration, and leadership.
What has inspired me in over 30 years in this business more than anything else is having the opportunity to work with world-class designers and the excitement of putting these teams together. They all know that there's a level of excitement about working on our projects because we're going to be cutting new ground. And we never create something as a prototype, so everything we do is new. And in doing something new, and doing something unusual, and challenging the envelope, and being out there in a cutting-edge way, everyone gets a chance to really execute something that's not only of very, very high quality, but you know you're actually changing the way people are going to live their lives.